Okay, enough with the nonsense. Let's get into the charts. Still apologies for my voice. My voice is still not recovering yet, but I hope for everything to be good by next week. But I'm still putting out updates for you guys just so everyone can stay in the loop. Bitcoin at the moment is crashing rapidly. Now, we're going to be going over 3 scenarios that are very likely to play out. So, in the first scenario, here on the 4-hourly time frame, we still have this WXY, which we've spoken about lots on the channel. From the bottom of Y, we have this move up on the 1-hourly time frame, a 5-wave move up in blue, and now should be seeing a 3-wave general corrective structure down for that low in the larger degree 1, 2, and then sending in that massive 3. So, breaking this down, in this A wave to the downside, we have a 3-wave move, 5-wave move. If we go onto the 15-minute time frame, we can see this move here, a 1 down, 2 up, 3, 4, 5. Now, there are issues with this move, yes. 2 not touching the 382 level, which is the minimum target for a wave 2, a rare and minimum target for a wave 2. This being a very short wave 3 and a very fast wave 5. Now, wave 5 needs to be, for this diagonal to work, a 3-wave structure, ABC in 1, ABC in 2, ABC in 3, ABC in 4, and now we need to actually have one more ABC in 5. Now, that would mean a little move up for Bitcoin now, and then another downside correction. This is the one scenario where we have that being the A wave, a B wave to follow, and then a C wave targeting a deeper wave 2. Now, Bitcoin does indeed like shallow wave 2s. We've seen this multiple times in bull markets. So, I would not be surprised if now that the 0.382 has been touched, that Bitcoin turns around from this level. We can actually see a little reaction at the moment. These 1-to-1s are measures for the wave 5 target, but if it is to be an ABC, I still do see a little bit lower. The next scenario on the chart is this one here. If we go onto the 4-hourly time frame, you can see still a WXY with the 5-wave move up in blue, but except the wave 4 is yet to come. We're still seeing this wave 4 not done, and then a wave 5 followed by that 3-wave correction. This would be something called an expanding flat. Now, an expanding flat, if I go to some education for you guys, an expanding flat is this. An expanding flat has an A wave up, a B wave low taking the low of wave A, and then a C wave expanding higher than the high of wave A created. So if we go back to this scenario, we have an expanding flat here. An expanding flat in A, with B wave taking this high of A, and then a C wave expanding lower than this of A. Now, this is the most common flat in Bitcoin's history, and we are now seeing that a perfect reaction from the top of B, seeing that move to the downside. This still would be a diagonal as discussed in this scenario here, and the diagonal at the moment is a little bit weird for me, or weird to count. We have not seen a nice retracement yet, but let's wait and see what Bitcoin gives us. Now, on the third and final bullish scenario, we have another flat, expanding flat, except this expanding flat is the wave 1 is already finished, and this is the wave 2. Now, the minimum target for the wave 2 is sitting at the 0.382, which has been hit on some charts, but not all. This would be an A, B, C. Following that would be a massive move up in that larger degree, wave 3, the wave 3 in yellow. Now, for the bearish scenarios on the charts, we still have 2 bearish scenarios now that could be playing out. on the 4-hourly time frame, we have an A wave up, B wave down, still to come, C wave finishing an expanding flat, a larger expanding flat on an A, B, and the C coming down would finish that wave Y. That would mean that the WXY is yet to complete, and we still need to see further price movements down. If we zoom in on this structure, we have this here, an ABC expanding flat like we did talk about, except the C would travel much, much lower. But let's wait and see what Bitcoin gives us. This would be quite a devastating move, as we would take the all-time highs in this B wave structure and then still would crash all the way back down in that C wave. Now, for the last scenario on the chart, we have this one. Still a general ABC, and I did say this is becoming less and less likely, but at the moment with this move down, it is actually more likely. Imagine this were to be a large wave, 1 down, 2 up, and then a massive correction in that wave C, finishing that wave Y. Absolutely devastating move for Bitcoin bulls. Now, on a fair value gap side, there are still lots of fair value gaps on the weekly, untouched here or unfilled, still sitting at that $51,000 level. Now, on the hourly time frame, we did crash through both these fair value gaps here, which can be removed, and are about to touch this fair value gap on the 4-hourly time frame. This would be quite good support being marked out on this box. Now, for trade possibilities in this price region, at the moment, everything is dangerous. Everything on the chart at the moment is dangerous because we have so many different scenarios. The 3 bullish scenarios that are all, in my opinion, likely. Now, these all, in my opinion, have the same probability, so please be careful when you trade. I'm actually going to say today, on the 15-minute time frame, no trade. On the 1-hourly time frame, no trade. And still, on the 4-hourly time frame, we still have this 1-2 on the main scenario. If you see here, a 1-2 down, filling this gap would be perfect, this box here. So I would still say invest in a long in this box, but any other trade from here is extremely, extremely dangerous. Bitcoin at the moment, even while recording, is still falling off a cliff and is still very dangerous to trade here. I would not trade a B wave in the hourly. I would not trade in the 15-minute in this interesting diagonal. But on the 4-hourly time frame, you can still invest in a long in this target range here, targeting for that 3rd wave move up. But still, always be aware of the bearish scenarios. But even in the bearish scenarios, we would have about a move off this area here. So in my opinion, it is still a safe trade to take. A 1-2 targeting for that wave 3 up. But thank you so much for watching, guys. My voice is still absolutely messy. That will get better, I promise. And the audio quality from my voice being like this will indeed get better too. Guys, I also want to say thank you so much for 150 subscribers on our channel. It is really, really cool, and it means so much to me, really. So thank you so much for watching. If you guys would like to join the Discord, I post lots of updates in the Discord for all the trade possibilities, all the Bitcoin updates here. 3 updates a day, often when I'm not too busy with university, but everything here on the Discord. Also, please do subscribe to the YouTube channel down below. But it's been Max Trades Crypto. Thank you so much, guys. Cheers.